It's that moment when your brain finally slows down after work. You kick off your shoes in the living room, flop onto the couch for a second, and suddenly, bam, it hits you. Oh no, I haven't walked my dog in a while. So you spring into action. You grab your Nike sneakers and you throw on your favorite baseball hat. The leash? Already waiting, you clip it onto your dog's collar. He's wagging his tail like every evening walk is the greatest adventure in history. Or so you thought. You open the door and he stops completely, flat-footed, like you just asked him to do something that violates the laws of dog physics. You tug, nothing. You pull, nada. You even try the classic "come on, buddy" charm, still nothing. And then he speaks. It's snack time, not walk time. I need a snack, Mum. Okay, pause. Did your dog just talk? Did you just imagine that? Are you dreaming? Maybe it's the exhaustion from work playing tricks on your mind. I'm serious, he continues, looking up at you with those big, soulful eyes. I can't go. I'm on a hunger strike until I get that little peanut butter treat. Your jaw drops, confused in thought. What the heck is even going on? If humans suddenly gained the ability to communicate with animals, it would revolutionize everything we know about the natural world. Scientists have been trying for decades to decode animal communication, from the complex songs of whales to the warning chirps of prairie dogs. Take dolphins, for example. Researchers have discovered that their clicks and whistles carry distinct patterns, almost like individual names. Certain dolphins respond differently to each sound, suggesting a level of social complexity that was unimaginable just decades ago. Imagine if they could explain their world to us in full sentences, how they play, form alliances, or even grieve. Birds are another fascinating case. Some species, like the African grey parrot, can mimic human speech almost perfectly. Scientists have trained them to use words in context, asking for food, identifying colours, or even counting objects. But mimicking words is one thing. Comprehending ideas and expressing thoughts independently is another. If all birds could suddenly tell us what they were thinking, the skies would be alive with opinions. Urban pigeons might critique city planning, while songbirds might reveal hidden truths about forest ecosystems. Even creatures we often overlook, ants, bees, or octopuses, have communication systems far more advanced than we realize. Ants use pheromone trails and complex colony signals to coordinate tasks, almost like tiny engineers managing entire cities underground. Octopuses display color-changing behaviors that suggest intelligence and problem-solving skills. If we could truly talk to them, we'd finally understand their strategies, their priorities, and maybe even their sense of self. Beyond curiosity, this ability would also change human-animal relationships. Veterinarians could ask animals directly about symptoms, reducing guesswork and improving treatment. Conservationists could negotiate directly with endangered species, understanding what they need to thrive in the wild. Even domestic life would be affected. Owners would know precisely what their pets wanted, from diet to social interaction. The ability to communicate with animals would fundamentally reshape society. Think about agriculture. Cows, pigs, and chickens could communicate directly with farmers, sharing their needs, discomforts, and preferences. This could improve welfare standards dramatically, but it would also force humans to reconsider ethical practices on a massive scale. Factory farming as we know it might become impossible if animals could protest in real time. Conservation efforts would also enter a new era. Animals could reveal threats in their habitats, describe environmental changes before humans detect them, or even participate in planning safe corridors and preserves. Imagine a rainforest where the monkeys guide ecologists to hidden sources of water, or alert them to illegal logging in real time. The concept of listening to nature would become literal. There would also be profound psychological and cultural effects. Humans might develop a greater empathy for non-human life, realizing that intelligence, emotion, and social bonds are not exclusive to our species. Myths and stories about animals might gain new significance as creatures themselves could tell their tales. Dogs, cats, birds, and even reptiles could share their experiences and histories, creating entirely new forms of art, literature, and oral storytelling. Of course, challenges would arise too. Not all communication would be pleasant. Predatory animals could express frustration at humans invading their territory. Urban wildlife might demand more resources, leading to new conflicts, and political systems might need to adapt. Imagine city councils where representatives of animal populations argue for their needs alongside human residents. Even early experiments hint at this potential. Scientists have successfully trained chimpanzees and gorillas to use sign language, showing that complex thought can be expressed through structured communication. Experiments with dogs using buttons linked to specific words have revealed surprising levels of understanding, with some dogs able to describe objects, actions, and even emotional states. Scaling this up to universal human-animal speech could rewrite biology, ethics, and society in ways that are as thrilling as they are daunting. Ultimately, if humans could talk to animals, it would be a chance to finally see the world through entirely new eyes, to understand the intelligence, emotions, and perspectives of creatures we've shared the planet with all along. And that, perhaps, is the most valuable lesson of all. Our world is full of voices we've been ignoring, waiting for the day we could finally listen.